Oh my. What an incredible story. Huh. I'm so sorry. I got completely wrapped up in my reading. I guess I just get so enraptured whenever I get the chance to take a literary journey around the world. But why am I telling you this? I'm sorry, did you need something?
No. I'm the one who should apologize for interrupting you. I'm actually seeking new comrades for the Alliance.
The Alliance? Raising your swords in desperate battle against the vile machinations of the Empire? Oh, what an epic tale that will be! Alas, I doubt there is much that I could do to aid you. Unless... Would you consider a library? It would give your soldiers and your townsfolk a treasure trove of stories to lose themselves in.
I'm sure they'd like that.
Yes. How wonderful it would be to have a library in your city. It would also give students a place to study and... Oh, I myself have spent much of my recent time in study. It's my dream to get into the University of Carl, you see.
Oh, a hard worker, huh?
Yes, well... Whenever there's a test, I always get nervous and make a big mess of things. Oh, if only I still had that lucky charm I'd lost. I'm sure I could pass the entrance exam. Yes, I know. I shouldn't be relying on luck. My own intelligence should be enough to get me through any test. And yet, the charm was a gift from a good friend of mine, and it always used to bring me such confidence.
I understand. I'll help you find it.
Oh, no. I lost it in the Great Wood north of here, and there are likely to be monsters about. I couldn't possibly ask someone I just met to risk their lives due to my silliness. No, never mind. Please, forget I said anything.
But you do want it back, don't you? I'll find it for you.
Guess it helps to be helpful.
Thank you. I lost the charm when I was running away from a rabid archwitch in the Great Wood. I would be ever so grateful if you could find it.
I'll certainly do my best.
I lost my charm in the Great Wood north of here. I dropped it when I was running away from a rabid archwitch. But if you can't find it, of course, I understand.
Oh, these colors! They just scream! Look at me! Drink me up! And this necklace? Amazing! I think I'll buy one of these for that yummy little mignon I met earlier. I just love a town that's thriving. The shops are always dripping with the latest clothes, the latest accessories, the tools, the traps. And the eye candy ain't so bad either. Am I right, or am I really right?
Hi.
Oh no, I did it again. Blasted a boy into silence with my stunning good looks. It's okay. You're allowed to speak to me. Wait, aren't you the Alliance's commander? Noah, right?
You've heard of me?
Of course I have. Who do you think I am?
I don't know.
Ah, of course. Mea culpa scusi. The name is Pastole, but you can call me Pastole, hunter with the most game.
You want game? That's amazing. Where's your rifle?
Rifle? Ugh, perish the disgusting thought. Like I'd allow the stink of gunpowder on these clothes.
So you use a crossbow? Or a knife, maybe?
That's a nuh-uh to crossbows. Way too heavy, and they chafe my back. You might catch me using a knife, maybe.
Okay. How then?
Traps, mister. I trap those honey bunnies, and then I move in and slay 'em, if you catch my driftwood. It's not a question of if Pastole gets you. It's a question of when, and possibly how often. Buongiorno, my little mignone.
What the heck?
Phew. I think they were in a bad mood. I'll try again later.
Is that your usual style?
Style? Oh, my clothes. Aren't they fab? They turn all the heads. Good for luring game, too. I have absolutely sashayed a boar into a bear trap.
Impressive.
Your takeaway here should be that A, Pastole's traps are astonishingly unique, and B, with those traps, Pastole hooks a lot of meat. Sound like someone you'd find useful?
Welcome to the ranks.
That's my Noah. One squeezy hug for you! I assume I'm pointed in the general direction of your castle. I'll see you there. Ready or not, minions, Pastoles are coming!
Any last words?
Okey doke. Out of here.
The hell? Come on!
Suck it. Not doing good here.
No match for you, hmm?
Experience is strength!
So this is Saishan.
Sure is. I'm guessing we'll find Lady Periel either at the palace or the inn.
The inn?
She booked the biggest room they had. Didn't want to stay at the palace in case the walls had ears.
Gotcha. Then let's go find her.
Yeah. Did you just materialize out of thin air?
Did I miss what? Miscalculate? How dare you!
That's not at all what I said.
You listen to me, Buster. I don't make mistakes because I'm perfect with a sparkly, pristine capital P. Whatever you think you saw, you didn't. Right?
Right.
That's more like it. Don't you ever question a paragon.
How's that? The Alliance seeks to hire a culinary mind. Yes, an intriguing thought. Alas, I'm already on a mission to find a recipe for the legendary dish known as grilled tatuva. I'm told the people who devised it are all bark and, well, that's it actually, all bark. Whatever could that be referring to?
Noah, my friend, you putting that pole to good use? Oh, me? Well, since we last spoke in Aaronside, the currents of life have carried me here. And me, I'm not the type to swim against the current.
I'm glad to see you're safe.
Your name's been bobbing around recently, so I have to ask. Are you the Noah leading the Alliance army?
One and the same. And I'm recruiting new companions for our forces right now. Would you be interested in joining us?
Oh, you want me to join? I hear you, but I don't know how the current flows around that one. Or maybe I do. Tell you what, friend. Catch me a wheel-eye bream, and I'll sign up on the spot. Catching one of those is a sign of good luck. So if the wheel-eye bream are biting for you, it'd be a clear sign of the way fate is flowing. Catch me a wheel-eye bream, and I'll sign up on the spot.
You again? Really? I hope you're not following me.
Of course not. But are you alright? That looked like a nasty...
I didn't fall.
You skinned your knee. Look.
I didn't fall, okay? So... Oh, yeah. That's pretty gross. Hey, you listen to me. My teleportation is flawless. I'm flawless, okay? Impervious to error, which means you didn't see a thing, all right?
All right.
Of course you didn't, because I don't make mistakes.
Okay, but... So this is where where Lady Periel is staying?
I have had it up to here with the local aristocracy. It's as though they think of nothing but themselves.
Milady, perhaps you might lower your voice?
Ugh, why bother? If there are spies afoot, I will happily scream my thoughts into their ears. Ask yourselves this, spies. Which do your masters value more? Their country or their personal wealth? Now come, Janquis. Noah, Sabine, impeccable timing.
It's good to see you safe, Perry.
And why wouldn't I be? I had my secret passage, remember? Now then, I understand you're doing a fine job with my resistance army. Tell me everything. So that's what you're calling the castle now?
You like it?
A passable name, I suppose.
Milady, I believe it's time.
Ah, indeed it is. Noah, come with me. We'll be joining a conference between King Yuma and his Chamber of Lords. Strictly as observers, I'm afraid. But I still wish for you and the others to attend me. Save for Janquis and Sabine, who shall remain here and set up a means to communicate with Ymir back at Castle whatever.
Can't imagine anything more boring than a council, so glad to be counted out.
Oh, will I be traveling with you?
Not to question you, milady, but would you not prefer me at your side?
Do not treat me like a child, Janquis. Now, relay my dinner order to the kitchen as we discussed. And tell the cook to use a little spice this time.
Sorry, where are we going exactly?
To the palace! It's on the north side of town.
We are working diligently to establish contact with the castle. Would you like to change your retinue in the meantime?
That's some good booze.
Excuse me, are you the famous spearman Ryufan? I heard talk of your exploits in town.
Well, if the likes of you have heard of me, then I suppose I must be famous.
I am currently seeking stalwart companions. Can I interest you in joining the Alliance?
You wish to be companions, lad? I don't suffer fools who are weaker than I. If you wish to face me and find out if that includes your sorry self... normally I'd give you a thrashing, lad, but I'd hate to see you trip and twist a finger or something. Come back when you're less of a weedy runt.
What the heck?
Huh? Who's that? Wow. I can't believe you spotted me. That's impressive, to be honest. Listen, whatever you do, just don't try to drag me out of this bag, okay? If you even think about it, I'll get really, really mad. I'm not trapped in here or anything. It's just so comfy. Why would I ever want to leave? I make magical store packs, you see. And some guy was so desperate for one that he kept trying to yank me out and steal mine. So naturally I ran away. And now here I am. You know, if you happen to have a safe, not full of thieves place for me to work, I'd be happy to snuggle down there and handle all your bag-making needs. So, any questions? Comments?
Join us.
I totally nailed that negotiation. My name's Nell, by the way. If you need a sack, that's just my bag. Okie doke. I'll head over to your town.
So that's how Nell gets around.
Welcome, Countess Peria. You may enter.
My thanks. So, what's on the table for this big shindig? A letter has arrived from Dukes Aldrich, in which he proposes a new relationship between Euchris and Galdia, which I take to mean leaving the League of Nations and joining the Empire's side.
Betray the League? What kind of scoundrel would agree to that?
Listen to you. You've the fire of a resistance leader already. And you'll soon see for yourself what manner of scoundrel would scheme such a thing. Pray excuse our tardiness.
There you are, Periel. We're just, well, it's good of you to come.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Ah, Countess Groom. You must be quite the important woman indeed to keep His Majesty waiting.
No, it's all right. I promised her I'd wait, and,
Nevertheless, permit me to remind you of your position. You have been invited here to observe. And who, pray tell, are these people?
My humblest apologies, Lord Harlan. If I may, Your Majesty, I would like to present Commander Noah, the young founder of the Resistance Army. Or, nay, founder of the Alliance, a group which seeks to defend the League of Nations from Imperial invasion.
Resistance Army, is it?
Well, I don't...
And let me present myself. I'm Leon, and I'm basically his second in command.
an alliance? Well, that sounds most
Ahem! Let us move on to the matter at hand, Your Majesty. Dukes Aldrich of the Galdian Empire seeks an alliance with us, and we must decide if we will accept his terms or no. I believe the Dukes to be a rising star within the Empire, and think there is much we could learn from his bold leadership. I see this offer as a major opportunity for you, Chris. Especially compared to some up-jumped mercenary and whomever else comprises his alliance.
Are you mad? This is the same brazen tyrant who invaded Groom. His true intentions could not be more obvious.
Countess Groom, may I remind you that you are an observer here and nothing more? I expect you to restrain yourself in the presence of His Majesty.
Ugh.
Sorry, Periel. But Lord Harlan, I think, well, maybe there might be some merit to what Countess Groom has to say.
But this is distressing indeed, Your Majesty. You know I have worked tirelessly for you, Chris, ever since your father sat the throne. Yet, I have long been one of House Sharith's most faithful servants, and yet now you claim to have no faith in my perspective? Never mind that House Fallmeyer nearly beggared itself to support this country in its year of famine.
Take heart, Lord Harlan. King Yuma knows well both our family's loyalty to the realm. I'm sure he did not mean to dismiss your many great deeds.
No, of course not.
We should act in due haste to inform Dukes Aldrich that we agree to his terms.
Now hold on! You're just gonna surrender to him without a fight?
Such ignorance speaks volumes about you, boy! No one is saying anything of the sort! Dukes Aldrich has kindly extended to us the hand of friendship and unity. If you would speak of war, then tell me what guarantee we have that Euchris's army would prevail. We cannot permit our great nation to fall while under your Majesty's watch.
Yes, but Cassius?
You need only to give the order, Your Majesty, and I shall battle the Empire with everything I can muster.
And what then, General Cassius? Can you promise us victory? Can you guarantee His Majesty that we will emerge triumphant?
The Galdian Empire is more than just Dukes Aldrich. They have the renowned General Goldwyn as well. I would be a poor military man indeed to assure ultimate victory.
There, do you see? No assurances. And if General Goldwyn were faced with our General Cassius, would he promise the Empire victory?
What?
It's a fair question, don't you think? Even the best generals know there are no guarantees on the battlefield, and in fact, they likely know this fact best of all. Of course, all I know of the matter is what I've read in books. General Cassius, however, speaks from decades of experience. But perhaps, Lord Harlan, you have another opinion? Do you believe our esteemed General Cassius is guaranteed to lose?
Well,
Well, Harlan?
No! No, of course I don't believe that. But this argument is mere sophistry. It has nothing to do with the topic at hand. Melridge, you were summoned here to draft our reply once this matter was settled, not to sow doubt in His Majesty with rhetorical nonsense.
Quite right, quite right. I do apologize for any confusion I may have caused. That said, there is still time before Dukes Eldrick will expect our reply, and His Majesty seems exhausted. Shall we table the matter for today?
But...
Your Majesty!
Oh, yes, I think so. Let's give it a little more time before we decide.
Do you see now what I've been dealing with? It's been an entire week of that.
But aren't you and the king supposed to be friends?
Groom and Euchris have enjoyed favorable relations for generations, and I visited many times as a child. We are acquaintances of old, but I would not go so far as to say friends. Euchris, you see, is one of the 3 great powers of the League, along with Norstar and the Dragon Newt nation of Kinon. My little groom is of minor significance in comparison. Nevertheless, I am told that at the untimely death of Yuma's father, the Queen hid herself away in grief. And now, Yuma has come to ascend the throne. He and I come from very similar circumstances.
Yet you have such different personalities.
Yes, well, even as a child, Yuma was never very decisive.
You think maybe he's afraid to defy that Harlan guy?
To be fair, the previous king was quite beholden to Harlan. That is why the man was first given his station. A station he has leveraged for all it's worth. Anyway, we should not tarry here long before returning to the inn. I have no desire to run into Harlan again.
Want to poke around a little until it's time to go?
Say, you're the fellow from the Alliance, right? Don't get me wrong, I wasn't eavesdropping on the conference. I just, happened to catch that one little part.
Who are you?
Oh, oops. Silly me. I'm Yulin, King Yuma's handmaid. So, please don't think ill of His Majesty. I know people call him indecisive, but they've got him all wrong. He's a very kind ruler, you see, and he worries about making decisions that lead to people getting hurt.
Hail!
Where have you been? We should return to the inn at once so I can continue brooding about a solution to this problem.
Do you think there even is a solution?
Well, I guess we could... Wait, no, sorry, I got nothing.
Countess Periel, His Majesty Yuma is here to speak with you. May I open the door?
Of course. Please, enter.
Hello, Periel. I had a little extra time and was hoping I could see you. I'm most pleased you've come to visit.
I only wish it could have been for one of our usual goodwill summits, instead of this most unfortunate situation.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm terribly sorry about your country. Your name is Noah, yes? Did you rise up to fight for Periel's sake?
I rose up to stop the Empire.
Oh, you don't say.
Not for me? Oh, such a pity.
Huh?
But never mind that, Yuma. Let me ask you something. Not as the Countess of Groom, but as someone you've known since we were both small. What do you intend to do? Will you fight? Or will you place your trust in Dukes Aldrich?
Well, The truth is, I don't know what the right choice is.
If you stay the course your advisors are laying for you, Chris will be at the Empire's mercy. No, worse, at the Duke's.
But if we fight and lose, my people will fare far worse. Perhaps, the Dukes made a mistake in attacking your country. If so, you could maybe still talk it out?
Your Majesty, you're gonna be late for your next...
Oh, is it that time already? I'm sorry, Periel. We'll continue this later.
Countess Grum, Commander Noah, I bid you both good day.
Ugh, same old Yuma. He never changes. We need to find some way to help make up his mind. Come on, people. Ideas!
Sorry, but I'm not much of an ideas man.
Nope, still nothing. But let's think while we walk. Maybe some exercise will knock a good idea loose.
Not the worst plan I've ever heard. If I must.